Welcome to Bed Crime Stories Podcast. I'm your host, T, and if true crime is your jam, and like me, you enjoy delving into unsolved cases, trying to figure out who done it, please consider subscribing. Also, if you find value in my content, please do me a favor and hit that like button. Good day, my true crime friends. Welcome to Friday. This is one of those "we told you so" moments. Remember that one channel that suddenly announced Rose-Marie Bly is alive last week and proceeded to do 2 very long lives on that premise, drawing in some 2,700 viewers? Some there to behold the audacious spectacle, some to tell the creator how wrong she was, and some to lap up the lie and run with it. Well, that channel is now going to have to eat crow big time. She and her so-called researcher have been blown out of the water, proven to be gullible at best, or in on the hoax at worst. But will they admit it? Probably not, because they seem dead set on being right even when the truth is smacking them in the head like a mother with a shovel, if you get my drift. On a live this Thursday, the ever-surprising Prayer Garden of America dialed up Betty Harr. Betty Harr is married to Gerald Harr. Gerald is Candy Harr's brother. Gerald and Betty have a daughter named Julie. The photos that Miss Daisy showed and claimed were of Rose-Marie Bly were actually photos of Gerald and Betty Harr's 50-year-old daughter, Julie. Betty Harr sweetly responded to Prayer Garden's queries. Take a listen.
Julie's mother. This is her real mother talking.
Who is it? Hello?
Hello. Is this Betty?
Yes.
Hi. Are you Julie's mother?
Yes, I'm Julie's mother.
Did you know that on YouTube they are trying to say that your daughter is Rose Bly?
Rose?
Rose? Your niece, the one that's missing?
Yeah. Yeah, what about her?
There is people on YouTube saying that your daughter, Julie, is Rose.
No, she's not.
Betty also tells PG the sad news that the real Julie had a mini-stroke and is currently barely able to speak. Those were the words straight out of Betty Harr's mouth. Take a listen to that.
My daughter had a mini stroke, so I don't know what's going on. I thought that's who was calling me.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, prayers.
Yeah, she has a hard time. Yeah, she's all right, but she has had a hard time talking.
Did you hear that? Betty Harr says that her daughter can barely speak, that she's having a hard time talking. So it certainly seems unlikely, if we are to believe Betty Harr, that her daughter could have been the one pretending to be Rose-Marie Bly. If Julie hardly can speak, I'm fairly certain it would have been a struggle to converse and tell so many lies to that so-called researcher. Miss Daisy's fake Rose-Marie Bly, whoever she is a fraud and a hoaxer of the worst kind, impersonating a woman who's been missing for 13 years under suspicious circumstances and who's left behind 2 daughters is a certain kind of sick. You have to be completely amoral to think that's funny or amusing. So now the question is, who's the hoaxer? Is it possible that this hoax is yet another prank by the #1 prankster connected to the Summer Wells case and the Rose-Marie Bly case? Candus Bly. Remember, Candus and her mother Grandis have had a falling out. Grandis is allegedly feeling taken advantage of by Candus and has jetted out of Beach Creek once again, leaving Candus alone to fend for herself. Could Candus have concocted this ruse to kill two birds with one stone? One, to sock it to YouTubers that she despises, aside from, of course, Ernie Shell and BK, and at the same time stick it to her mother, Grandis. Remember, this fake Julie allegedly told Miss Daisy's researcher that the head injury she, meaning Rose-Marie Bly, sustained a week before she went missing was not from falling off a horse, but rather because her mother hit her in the head with a shovel. As I'm typing that, it's hitting me how ludicrous that sounds. It's the type of goofy detail someone with a lack of imagination would quickly insert into a story, sort of like the piece of candy bit that Candus, Grandis, and Don have emphasized when it comes to the itinerary of June 15th, 2021, the day that Summer Wells was reported missing. Regardless of who the hoaxer is, the whole debacle is taking the cases of Summer Wells and Rose-Marie Bly to an even deeper low, which is pretty darn hard to do. This crap is the stuff that's wearing us all down in the cases. It's just an added layer of doo-doo to wipe off one's shoes. Until the next time on Bed Crime Stories. Hey, it's Friday. Feeling good? Smash that like button.